Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi.
We're back.
Well, this is Your Thoughts with Yorkie Cruz, and I'm gonna let her introduce herself. As you know, I am Flower from Facebook, and here's Yorkie Cruz from Las Vegas this afternoon.
Hello, everybody. It's a hot summer in Vegas. We're here right now with your thoughts with Yoki. Um. Anyway, ain't nothing really going on. It's just too hot. How you doing, Miss Flower?
Oh my gosh, I have had the best week so far, actually. It's been a really interesting week, and I found a new grocery store. I like grocery stores. I like to shop. Like I'm a shopper, but not like I don't go buy purses and bags and shoes
Mm.
and all that. I go like grocery shopping. I like to know what our food is looking like, what our prices are looking like, nutrition and crap that they try to sell us. But no, I found a new grocery store. I don't know if they have them in Vegas like that yet at the Amazon Fresh stores.
Yeah, I believe we do have one.
I have to check it out when I come out there. But yeah, they have like a extra large pizza for $10. They
Yeah.
have they've got red and yellow curry. They've got a bunch of like pad thais and stuff like that. They've got fried chicken. I mean, like they have an array of food that you can actually self-service. And then of course they have like their regular groceries. And I like it because you can do the thing where you can order on the app and
Mm-hmm.
just pick it up, or you can go in and just put things in your basket and then like it just like buys it for you because you're an Amazon member, or you can shop like a regular grocery store and go through the line and like pay how you want. So I
Yeah.
thought that was really kind of cool, like the future of shopping.
Okay. That's convenient.
Yeah,
I kind of
I'm
like
actually enjoying this lunch right
that.
now. I'm having some red curry and rice
Mm.
that I picked up last night.
She said,
After my movie, I went and watched a movie last night. I took myself to the movies on a date.
How was it?
Okay, so I haven't dated for ever. But like the last time I used to date myself, when I used to go places and do things with myself, was I was young. So I stopped going to movie theaters when they came out with Netflix, and they came out with you know, uh yeah, it was Netflix there at the Red Box and things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um because it was just so much easier to watch things at home. You could press pause, you could leave for a day, you rewatch it a million times with your family or show people things. You could go over parts. And truthfully, going to the movie theater, just I would fall asleep and like it just wasn't. So,
Me
but
too.
so I haven't been to a theater in years, and this experience was so nice. There was the big theater seats that like they like recline, and you got like a table, and like it felt like I was at somebody's house, or like, but better than that. Like I don't know. It was really nice. I had a good night.
Mm-hmm.
I should be in Vegas. I keep missing my trip back to Vegas because I keep finding things to do in California.
Yep. I'm actually planning to go to San Diego to meet up with Nine Kill Radio and couple events that I'm trying to organize with my artists. So I hope that go through.
No, that would be really good. I know. I keep wanting to like meet up with you when you're coming back through, but because I can go that direction and you can go that direction, but it's somewhere right in that middle. But because San Diego is far for me.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been a fan of San Diego.
Why? There's a lot of ocean.
You know what it is? I think when I was younger, we had a friend that kind of like got murdered out there, and I
Mm.
think that I was in high school, so like it was when I was starting to drive and things like that. And I would go to Vegas and I would go into LA, and I never really went. the San Diego route, and I don't know if it was just a bad like omen I felt that way, or I don't know, but it's always felt also like it's outside of my jurisdiction, so to speak.
Okay, I heard that.
Yeah, like you know how like sometimes you could go places and you just feel like it don't matter what you do or what's going on, you're good.
Yeah.
And then when you go a little further, you're like, oh, these is not my people. Like the police ain't my
I gotta go
people.
back.
Like this is the border. This is another country. They don't deal with the same rules. Like I could get in trouble out there for something stupid and be in trouble that I would
Yeah.
never get in trouble with that here. It would be like, oh, well, what are you doing? Like, so I don't,
Right.
yeah, I just feel a bad vibe when I go that way. I don't know what it is. It's always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
But like we went when I would go with like girl to like my cousin would go, we would go to like Mission Beach and we would go to, that's in San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we would go out to like the different beaches and stuff. We go out for a day, spend the day,
Mm-hmm.
me and a couple homegirls, and I think I had my son at that time, so we would take my son and everything, and or whoever, whoever's little niece or nephew was, whoever hopped in the car for the day. That was what it was like when me and my cousin was ready to go somewhere. Literally, we would wake up that morning and be like, okay, we finna go to LA today. Oh, we finna go to here today. We finna go to San Diego, and we would literally make two calls and be like, if anybody want to ride, be ready by this time, and then we would, that was it. We hit the freeway.
Mm-hmm. I'll be like that
Hmm.
sometimes too, just to get away.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
think I still do that. I think I still live like that. That's why can't nobody ever catch up with me. Everybody's like, make plans. Let me know in advance if you're coming. Let me know
Yep.
when you're coming to town. And I'm like, I don't never know until I get there for real.
Yep, I'm here.
Uh-huh. For real, because I could be on my way out there and something just happens or I just feel a vibe or I go a different direction. And that's just how the day
Detour.
goes. Yeah.
Hmm. That was detour.
I like it like that though.
Yep, it's peaceful.
It's adventurous.
Hmm.
I'm not having to kind of follow anybody else's rules.
Yeah.
I kind of live by my own melody.
Either my way or no way.
Pretty much. I was just trying to think of something to say like that too today because like everybody used to tell me, the world don't revolve around you, flower. The world don't revolve around you. And I'd be like, but it does.
Right. In my world.
Because it's my world. Like, so if your world don't revolve around you, you doing something correctly wrong. Because my world is always going to revolve around me and whoever
Mhm.
I include as a priority in that world, right?
Yep.
So I I think that the industry is moving in a bunch of different directions. I don't I don't really understand this evolution that we're going through right now with the way entertainment is going. And it's just really interesting to watch because it's the popularity contest part of it is taking so much away from the talent part of it, and and the power. There's like it's like the overall power control of it, right?
Right.
Everybody has platforms and they hype up people that aren't like worthy or they aren't even putting in their own work. So it's hard like to collaborate with people.
I mean, and in my understanding on that, it's like it's not really hard to collab people. It's just you need to match who you're gonna collab with another person. Because in the
Yeah.
entertainment industry, I mean, we can collab with everybody. Music or acting or whatever the case may be that's involved in the industry. It's just like, for example, like I have two of my artists. One is a rapper and one is an R&B singer. So I had thought about it that if I collide them with each other between rap and R&B music, it will sounds good. But it depends on the tone. It depends what their specialties and all that.
Yeah.
But like you said, sometimes it's hard to collide people is because whoever is colliding that person or the individual is not matching to the other piece. So that's when the complication coming in.
Yeah, definitely. There's so many other there's so many other obstacles in this whole blueprint that used to work so well. Like, even like the appearance blueprint used to work so well, and now it's changed.
Hmm.
And so I wonder, because I know that, back in the day, you could play a dive bar. Let's just say you could put an artist at a dive bar and they could turn out to be like the best art, you know what I'm saying? Like the artist that got seen by this person or that person and it was amazing and then, we're over here struggling to put people on stages that they don't even know how to be on. They don't even get the performance. I know that in your business, you like to work with the artists a lot and get them just prepared to be all around, performers and things, which is why we all kind of navigate towards each other. I think that
Hmm.
the few of us in Vegas that work with artists for any kind of like management or show placement or anything like that, I think that we really try to focus on getting the artist seen, right? Getting
Hmm.
them the actual exposure. Like it's not just, oh, come perform over here. It's like, well, who's gonna see you? What song are you gonna perform? What's the best thing for you right now to get the most footage, the most content, the most, because like I said, it's like the nature of where we're at in entertainment is I mean, you could do a show with three people there, and if you've got the right videographer, it could look like you were at Coachella.
Yep, you're right. I mean, that's
So,
fact.
yeah. So, can you tell people a little bit more about some of the specialty things that you work with some of your artists on? Like, because some people just will record whoever and they'll just promote whoever and and then all of a sudden, 3 years down the line, you've got a really good company, reputable booking agent, whatever. And then there's an artist that like is like a dumbass artist who sings about dumbass shit. And you're like, well, how'd you get involved with that person? Like how did
We
he
do
get on
have
your
that in the
show? And
industry. You ain't
yeah,
lying. You're
so
like, I know they hear that. I
yeah.
was like, okay.
So can you tell people like the difference with like working with you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there something that you specifically require from people that work with you? Like, do they have to maintain, you know what I'm saying, like a certain thing, or like do let's say an artist does have dark music. I like dark music. It's
Hmm.
not that I'm against raunchy music. I came up on raunchy music, but there's got to be like a balance for me when I work with an artist. Like I have to see that they have a different motivation or goal, right?
Hmm.
So what is it like in the life of Yorkie Cruz? We're not in the life of Yorkie Cruz, but in the overall experience of working with Yorkie Cruz.
Well, as far as management concerned, I do. make sure that I expose my talent, get them into a project, with the proper documentation, like you mentioned a while
I
ago,
love that you mentioned
motivation, some type of
documentation.
motivation,
Yeah.
and every time I work with my artists, it's like it's a daily living. We're mostly together the whole day. So me observing my talents and what their capabilities, other than rapping, other than singing an R&B song, I do have a social media street team in Vegas and Colorado right now. Actually, we're building a team in Colorado as a social media street team.
Oh,
So
good.
as far as my art is concerned, I put them on a different category because me as a model, host, and an actress, and a talent acquisition agent, manager, and owner of security company, which is a McGee Security Protection Services. I put them on a different field because in life everybody is struggling. Everybody need a cash flow. The money can be made, but the royalties, the dedication, your work, your value is more important than any money that you can hand, that you can
Yeah.
touch. It's like one of my artists is Malik, which is King J of Troy, and he hit, 1 point some million dollars in Universal, but make the story short, they actually choose Drake over him, so they set him up. That's how he became under, my
Got it.
talent, under my management, because from starting from the bottom to the top, when you at the top, you're gonna hit the bottom again, and that should be a learned lesson, that whatever you did the first time, you don't have to do that again. You got to be wiser than the first time, because
Right.
everybody want to touch a million. Everybody want to be, situated, living situated, and all that, money wise, everything. But like I said to my talents, that I'm a manager. I make sure that you guys get project, record label deals. We're gonna get you. If there's a potential that you look good in the camera, I might put you on the modeling. Me being as your manager, you
Right.
have to be busy to be under my
Right.
management, because Yorkie Cruz is basically, we go out there as a social media team. That's not included with the type of the model, host, acting that I'm doing, on top of my artists being exposed and promoting them outside. So it's really a lot of work. So if somebody is gonna be, signing up under my management, I'm gonna tell you what's in the contract and it's gonna be done. And if I tell you that this is what the extra money coming from, either you like to, work under, not under the table, but it's still exposure, because me being a manager, a model, host, and an actress is a lot of royalties that I could get on top of my artists. So I want them to really push hard of what they passion and what they really want to get in life. They the only one can make it right for them. I'm just the tool.
Right. Right. Right.
As far as management concerned, I'm just the tool for them. I'm the one making it happen for them. I'm not giving them no, like a dream, selling them a dream, like every, there's couple companies in Las Vegas that will sell you dreams. It will make it seems like it's all good at the end of
Yeah.
middle of the contract is nothing going on. So it's biased for the talent to put money on it for the passion that they really really wanted to do, is bogus for some of the company to promise an artist that, that's all they world go around, that I mean they life go around is music. So me as a manager, I don't play on people's talent. I don't play on people's um growth. I don't, I take time.
To develop the artist. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I'm not even gonna lie, Miss Flower. Two of my artists cried. They cried, instead of them revoking the contract. I'm just being hard with my artists because there's a lot of snake in the industry. You don't know who's who.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody gonna be smiling in your face and turn around and tell some bad shit, and I like my foundation to be strong because of the experience that we had already, including my artists, we went from the bottom to the, to the top to the bottom because of one motherfucker, and it's not good to play with people's, you know, life. Because if your passion is music, that's your life.
Right.
And so that's just what it is. It's like I love my management, I love my artists, they love me to death. They support me all the way through. They lift me up when I'm down. And of course my other half, that is not exposed in the entertainment, which is, I get all the support from him, just for me to be strong, because everybody talking about like how Yoki smile every day. And at the back end I do ask for help here and there, but it's a few people that I will actually hit and say I need help. And sometimes they use that against you. They use your struggle, your capabilities, your value. They downgrade your value because of what you going through, which is, that's what I always tell you know my artists: do not let the word bring you down. You know who you is, and we just gotta trust the process.
Yeah,
You know.
because I don't think that there's any shame in hard work, and I don't think that there's any shame in asking for help if you're somebody who helps yourself. I have helped people along the way that I saw helping themselves, and I needed a little push or a little pick me up. Same here. I've been very appreciative over the years of the people who have just seen me struggling with something and were able to help and been like, "Oh, here, you know what? You could use this, or I have this extra microphone or whatever."
hmm it's really the principle. This is what people do not understand for so many years, that a lot of people right now, like I said, the first show that we had is the criticism in the world, the judgment, judgmental people.
Yeah.
But the thing is, me and Trinity Entertainment is not gonna walk around with our shell on our ass, and we're finna blow, because there's a reason why we call Trinity, which is, I'm gonna bring that up to the next show, what Trinity came from and what it's all about. We do spiritual talk with my artists. We do pray every day before the show, after the show, everything that we have done that day. We're thankful for whatever the case may be. We don't put grudges on people that did us wrong. Just like not too long ago, I had a contract with a publishing company, and they really fucks me up, mentally and spiritually, because I gave my all, and the foundation and the trustworthy that I gave this company is just like thrown in the trash, and is overwhelming that people don't see your value,
Indeed. No,
you
it really
know.
is.
But
I
that's not the
know.
end of the world. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just make us stronger. I mean, some of them can apply to be a stronger person after that. Some of them can play victim role after that. Some of them can just shut the hell up and just move the, just lost self-esteem is not happening in my end, in my world. A lot of people trying to break me, and it's not happening. I'm unbreakable because I know my heart is pure, and I don't have to explain nothing to nobody about why, who, where, what. you know I don't have to do that.
Sorry about that. I hear you, Yorkie. I hear you talking all that good stuff. All
Yeah.
these gems you dropping on everybody today about life.
Yep. I mean, everybody going
Sounds like
through
you
some
run it. It
stuff.
sounds like you run a pretty good team over there.
Oh yes, yes. It's a little team, but we're strong. And I'm building more team, which is, once we come out, is gonna be fire. It's up there. And we're not trying to step on nobody's toes. We're not trying to talk about nobody's business. We're here to support and conduct proper business with everybody, investors. We give our all, as far as our concerns, that we can promise to do. We're not just going to tell you, okay, we'll take the contract and do this, whoopty whoop. We don't sell dreams. That's all
Right.
I can tell to everybody, because one person can tell me, oh, Miss Flower is not a good, investors or whatever the case may be because of somebody else envy. We don't pay attention to that. We were going to see our own, if that's really you. It's up to you to
Right.
manifest yourself, because Trinity Entertainment, we don't worry about people's word. We come collective, this I mean respectable, and we base on our own, observation. That's just what it is. And I trained my artists not to be judgmental, learn how to where know how to look back where they came from. Like one of my artists, which is A1 Bands, I found him at actually at MGM Casino playing bucket drums. He's over there with buckets, tapping that, and I passed him a couple times, like, are you an artist or something I'm promoting? And I see the potential. He's a rapper. He's a drummer. He's he's talented. He can be a comedian, and the effort that I seen on one talent over his struggle is the dedication that he put in, the time that he put in, even though at the back end the personal problem that he having is breaking him off, but as a manager, I have to lift my artist spirit up and my whole team. Are you there,
Sorry.
Miss Lala? Yep.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry. Yes, I've
I thought you fall
actually just
asleep on me again. God damn.
no, I am not falling asleep on
Miss
you. I'm
Flower
just
falling
here.
asleep on us, y'all.
I know, no, not like the movie theater at
That's
all.
that
Neither
rice
the
and the chicken curry, whatever she eating right
it
now.
was. I was just enjoying the last little couple bites, actually, for sure. I was having that
We
for
hear
lunch.
that. We hear that.
It was good. I mean, like it still amazes me that like I found something that I like. Now watch, don't get rid of it because I've mentioned it. So you just do that when you tend to like an item.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, Miss Yorkie.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. One of the other things that was on my agenda list was to find out. Oh gosh. Oh, that's a list for a whole other, a whole nother show. A whole nother idea. I'm just sitting here going over some paperwork while I finish my lunch, of course, and trying to be productive while we're
Mm-hmm.
getting everything together. What is on your mind? What are your thoughts for today? What message do you have for the world on a Wednesday? And keep in mind, I celebrate different stuff on different days of the week. I think that I might have mentioned, I don't know if I did, that I celebrate Father's Day on Sundays.
Yes, we all
On
do.
on Wednesdays, no, but every Sunday, like every Sunday. And then so on Wednesdays, it's called Women on Earth. And it's like the Women Crush Wednesday. Remember they had that for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
And Women on Earth basically is like whoa, and like Wednesday's child was full of woe, and that is a quote from Wednesday Adams' mom, Morticia. And I just always kind of grew up like that, like with that kind of saying, like, right, and with that kind of mentality, like, because that's kind of how I felt. I've always felt like a Wednesday, to me. That kind of
Yeah.
girl that like is this like really cool, smart girl, but like I live in this gloom that like is my life, and I'm cool with it. Like it's good. I don't see anything wrong with it. We're good. And I
Mm-hmm.
just don't understand everybody else's happy-go-lucky ways because that's like really grim to me. So um so on Wednesdays are the day that I celebrate women. I chose not to celebrate mothers the way that I do with fathers because I think that mothers they just are always celebrate. Like I don't know, like I think everything in life revolves around women, so I think women are
Yes.
celebrated. But I think that as a species, we aren't uplifting the men that are fathers, to be able to create new humans, to be able to create new, ethics and morals and goals. And so I took it as a specialty in my life to be able to do that. Period. I lost my son, and he wasn't able to be a father, and so I just feel like fathers should be celebrated. I have a few people that I know in my life that don't have fathers, and came out pretty well. They created their own life. They created their own way, and then there are men that are just exceptional fathers, and there are men that just really need that encouragement. So, so we uplift fathers on Sundays, and on Wednesdays we celebrate women. So what's your message out there for women, women in business, women in economics, women in any kind of women really, but I know we deal with a lot of empowerment and women empowerment and business
Mm-hmm.
empowerment. So
Well, my message to everybody. Today is Wednesday, huh? Today is Wednesday. Yes. Okay. My message to everybody, all the queens out there. It's a crazy world out here. So my word today is let's just stay positive. Committed to what our goals in life. Don't let nobody judge you or tell you who you are not, because at the end of the day, we are the queen of the world. We have to make sure that we know our value and worth in life. Just like Miss Flowers said, we celebrate everything, because we bring life in the world.
yes,
And to all the people that is doing business, hey, let's get it strong. Let's have a strong foundation. Keep intact of what you do in a daily basis of how you operate your business. And don't step on nobody's toes, because at the end of the day, the success is coming in your way without burning bridges to nobody. I mean, I could have said nothing else really, because as far as my concern, I'm stronger. I'm stronger than I thought I could be because of the people that surrounded me. So now I'm spreading the word to everybody, and you, Miss Flower, as a queen, you know, let's get our mindset, not be in a mind wars. That's what they call it. Sorry, y'all, I don't really speak English like that,
well,
but
crazy that you
um,
say that. It's crazy you say mind wars because in reality, like we are in mind wars. We are in a war, the human race.
yes, yes,
Mankind in general right now, the earth itself. And I think that people take that for granted.
yes,
So
they do.
while they're arguing this or arguing that, like nobody's really understanding that we are going through an evolution that none of us have ever seen or understood before. We are going through warfare. We are going through
Hmm.
mind
It's a
control. We are
spiritual
going through
warfare.
spiritual warfare. We are like at five different wars all at the same time, and for any of us to be alive and breathing and capable to make decisions, I mean, that's an amazing thing, right? So, um,
Yes.
yeah, I just think if
And you
everybody
know
could
what,
just
Miss
try to stay
Flower?
positive, try to stay kind, try to stay lighthearted, just, try to release the negativity, release the hate in more productive or, creative ways instead of just anger and aggression.
Yes, yes. A lot of, I mean, life is too short, and people don't value life. It's
Mhm.
always not a fast money, fast job, fast everything. But myself, I took my time. I took meditation. I took, a lot of
Yeah.
prayers to do, and guide me all through the day, every day,
Oh, Yorkie,
because
you're resilient. I mean, like if people really knew your story, and they will over time, as you tell it,
yeah,
but if they knew what you have encountered and struggled to be here, to be able to even just be talking right now with all of the things that you've gone through, the struggles, the sacrifices, I mean, it's a lot. So.
yes, yes, it
Yeah.
definitely is a lot because I always listen to people. I'm a good listener, but when Yoki start talking, nobody wanna listen. I feel like I want to be heard
It's
too.
because they don't understand. It's because
But the
people don't
simple fact
understand
that
people like us.
yeah, but the simple fact that I'm not here in this world to prove nothing to nobody but
Right,
myself and my
right.
children that I brought in here. you know Other than that, like I said, we battling with the spiritual warfare, and everybody in this world is walking around like they possessed. They don't know what's up. So I'ma just stand back and meditate myself, and whoever tap in, and the spirit is tap in, they gonna know. They gonna know.
Yeah.
No doubt that
Definitely
they
a
know.
lot of stuff happening all around us for sure.
Yes, but
And it's a corrupt world out there. And I tell people all the time, you got to be really careful. You got to be
yeah.
really careful how you navigate it for sure.
Yes, because you don't know who's who, and it's only a couple of real people that's walking around this world right now, and you have to acknowledge the principle that you're getting from everybody. It's like, it's crazy. It's a crazy ass world. But anyway, I'm gonna shout out somebody, Miss Flower, if that's okay.
Of course,
Um,
the show is called Your Thoughts with Yorkie Cruz.
okay, well,
I'm
I
just a
want you guys
narrator here. I'm basically just a tool, like
yes.
that's exactly what I am. All I do is have an open room for people to voice their own opinions and have their own shows. That's kind of what I've always liked. I don't need to be the main character.
You put me on the main character.
Yeah, you're the
but,
main character on this
but
show. The show's literally called Your Thoughts with Yorkie Cruz.
right, right. We're finna have some guests soon, and
Right.
we're finna grow. We're finna grow real good.
Oh yeah.
I know for a fact. I can feel it. I can
Most
feel it, Miss
definitely.
Flower.
You
We
know
go get
why?
there.
Because And you know why? I think that people appreciate real conversation. Maybe they can feel like they're part of the conversation. When
Hmm.
things are scripted and you can tell that people are trying to paint a narrative, or they're trying to, kind of direct video or a conversation, you can tell. And for me, I've always just done open conversation. Like I don't have to really edit because I know what I've said. So
Right. There's no
you
editing
don't
in
like there's
here.
nothing I would really say out loud if I'm gonna have to edit it. So
Yeah.
edits come very, very minimal. Like it's cool to give a nice polished product and all that cool stuff, but like I like it raw.
Hmm. I mean, we're gonna keep it real over here with Yoki Thoughts. We don't fake over here. But
Right, exactly, exactly.
yes, but anyway, you guys tap in with 9 Kill Radio, the 619 San Diego radio station. I always actually put it on my Facebook all the time. I had a couple artists, they be no cap. We're doing a remix tape. That he actually doing a mixtape, 100 days. We on 86 days now. You guys tap in with him. They
And
be
who
no
is this
cap.
again? Now say it slow so that everybody can get their contact and go follow them.
Yeah, you guys tap in on all social media platform. They be no cap. We on 86. He's actually doing a mixtape right now. You guys can see that on Instagram everywhere. And Malik. King J of Troy. We about to do a little show coming up. I'll send everybody a flyers. It will be on my Facebook, all social media platform. A McGee Security Protection Services is about to operate again once again. So we're gonna bring that out once I'm already hiring, so we can let everybody know who need a job or whatever the case may be. But the Black Music Award, I'm actually not promoting Blink Show TV, but the Black Music Award coming up on August 25th in Vegas. Y'all tap in with me or tap in with Blink Show, whatever the case may be. I mean, everybody is promoting Black Music Award. So, and then what else I'm missing? Shout out to my mom. A shout out to you, Miss Flower. Thank you for this opportunity. Like I said, I appreciate the talk show that we built, and hopefully the people will like it and support it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
give me some support out there, Yorkie Cruz. Like I said, it says on the talk show right now, your thoughts with Yorkie Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Just give me your thoughts, whatever the case may be. We don't care. We gonna listen. We gonna hear. We gonna meditate. We gonna tap in with you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, all the investors, all the people that needed some guidance as far as business concerned, Miss Flower is right on the next screen. She specialties with a lot of shit. We
Yeah,
got
that's right.
we got
That's
y'all.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We
That's
got
right. And I think that you can actually, there's a like a consultation, there's a media, it's called a media success consultation ticket.
yeah.
And you can book, it's like a 20-minute thing. I've done a few bucks, like $1 a minute. I don't know.
hmm So
Um,
and then I actually trying to set up a venue. We actually had our frontliners already, the headliners. So that's gonna come out soon under Trinity Entertainment. And I appreciate everybody. Like I said, I appreciate everybody tapping in here because I seen couple views. I seen couple people that's listening and following, and they actually telling me when are we gonna drop this on air. I was like, we are on air. What are you guys talking about?
Yes, and with that too, we also have the opportunity to be able to put you on stage. So if you do have a topic or something on the live recording, on the live broadcast, and you are tuning in and you're camera ready and ready to go, you can always be added as a guest. And but
Yeah.
keep in mind, you can always be taken off the stage too. You remember those old little hooks where they came on from the
Yes.
side of the stage and took them off the stage?
Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna be like Cardi B in here. Hey now, what? We're gonna talk all we want. Like everybody is welcome on this show. Like I said, everybody that's not being heard, you guys are more than welcome to be heard in this show without no judgmental, no criticism. I mean, for a simple fact, we will gonna help you. you
There,
know.
oh, there might be some constructive criticism. I ain't gonna lie on
Oh
my
yeah.
end. Like,
Yes, yes. I mean,
only
and I
be and
love it. I love
yeah,
it. You
and
gotta love
because
it because that's where my views coming up. Either you're gonna love it or
yeah.
hate it.
Yeah, because I just feel like, people don't ask the right question. They don't get the right answers because they don't ask the right questions.
Mm-hmm.
They there's so many different perceptions in the world that you really have to get down to a narrative of what somebody's even asking or speaking of to be able to give them a correct answer. It's just too open of a world. There's too many options. So, yeah, we gonna get it together here. Your thoughts with Yorkie Cruz and I, with my tool of a self here in the background, Miss Flower. And yeah, it's good to talk to you on a Wednesday, and we look forward to seeing you on another show.
Thank you, Miss Flower. You guys have a good Wednesday. God
Have a
bless
great day. Stay
everybody.
stay hydrated, stay cool, drink water.
Yep. Dehydrate. I'm out.
Bye.